Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NXT Era Racing League. This is week 8 at Charlotte, and none other than your league owner himself, Christian Snyder, finally finds pole position here in the Grand National Series. We'll go ahead and talk to him. Christian, this is Noah up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, how do you feel, buddy? You finally pick up a pole here in your league up front at Charlotte. What's the confidence level now?
Well, it's more confident now that I'm getting interviewed. You know, first poll, I think here or in PAL. So I'm not known for short run speed, so I was kind of surprised. But I think Matthew Hill and Honeycutt not being able to qualify helped because usually they're faster than me. So, but I'll take it. I have a lot of confidence that I'm going to be good in the long run. So we'll see what happens here.
Alrighty, and talk about, we got some guys kind of lingering in this league now that also run with me on Tuesdays. I don't know if you know, but Charlotte is on our schedule for next week. Douglas Henry making an appearance in the 66. He's going to test the waters, get some practice. Is he a driver you're worried about, remembering how you guys used to battle for wins back in PAL?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I mean, I reached out to him and I invited him to come over here because of how good of a driver he is over there in PAL. So it's going to be fun to race against him over here too, since I don't race that much on Tuesdays anymore. So, but yeah, it's exciting to see him in here. And there's a couple other PAL guys as Brady is bumping me right now. But anyways, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Maybe we'll get to interview again, huh?
I hope.
We'll go ahead and send Christian back down. When they come back to the front stretch, they will be going green, guys. 160 laps at Charlotte. It's got to be a fun one. Douglas Henry in the field will give a rundown of how your grid looks. Christian Snyder, Cameron Thompson, Brady Moats, Joe Houston, Jacob Gladley, Kevin Gunther, Jared Mayo, Nick Guylass, Aiden Gould, Douglas Henry, James Fields, Gordon Spain, Daniel Honeycutt, Matthew Hill, John Schuenbachler, Michael Hall make up the 16-car field here at Charlotte. Christian Snyder and that Scott Bloomquist tribute paint scheme. Rest in peace, Scotty B. And as the pace car pulls off, we will be able to go green flag shortly. It's going to be a race underneath the lights. The sun is going down and nightfall is setting in. Christian Snyder is going to take the green flag, and round 8 of the NXT Era National Series is underway. Cameron Thompson in the 8 car on the outside. Joe Houston, the 3, rolling the top as well. Brady Moats down low, and as they go through turns 3 and 4 down the backstretch, Christian Snyder still with the advantage. Here comes Cameron Thompson now on the outside, and as they roll through 3 and 4, Cameron Thompson might have the advantage, a little bit of a wiggle. He shoots up the track. Here comes Brady Moats down to the bottom, and Christian Snyder will lead it. Brady Moats in tow, and already we have a battle. Joe Houston moves down to the bottom of the racetrack to kind of get some rolling speed. Cameron Thompson's going to fall back to 4th. Brady Moats now in 2nd. Cameron Thompson, Christian Snyder going back at it again. This time Cameron Thompson has gotten a run on the high side, and Brady Moats has joined the party. Cameron Thompson is going to take the lead on lap 19, coming to lap 20. Christian Snyder 2nd. Brady Moats down to the bottom. He's looking for that 2nd position. He might get it. Look at how high Christian Snyder is running. Trying to get some rotation speed. Good run down the backstretch. Brady Moats is going to have to fall back in line. Great run out of Christian Snyder. Brady Moats, Jacob Gladlick now bumper to bumper. Jacob has some speed. He wants to get into this top 3. John Schoenbachler, don't know what happened to him. He's on pit road. We may have an incident report. We could go look at it right now. Let's see what we might have missed. Oh, Jared Mayo in the wall, makes contact, heavy contact with the 40 car. Like Jared just kind of came up the track and caught him. Sadly, that's as early as we could get this. We could watch it again. You can see the 25 just veers up the track up into the line of the 40. Massive right front damage for John Schoenbachler. That might be the end of his race. Jacob Gladly trying to get Brady Motes the sign, hey, let's go, get up there a little bit. I have the speed. Christian Snyder's not going to wait. He's going to look to the inside of Jacob Gladlick. Looking for third. Jacob Gladlick gets to the top to defend. Douglas Henry passes Matthew Hugh and Aiden Gould because both of them have now entered pit road together. Both cars, I believe, were running 7th, 8th. Nick Geilask, I believe, just hit pit road. Daniel Honeycutt is as well. So a really short pit for Kevin Gunther and Joe Houston. Here comes Jacob Gladlick. Jacob Gladlick rolls down pit road. I think Brady Motes is pulling it down. Yes, he is. So Cameron Thompson stays out. He's going to run to this tank is on E and try to cycle back out towards the front. Again, he has about 7 lap older tires than Jacob Gladlick. We'll see if that makes the difference. We also know Jacob might be a little bit quicker here. Well, on that high side, I think he has some room at the top. Door shuts, looks back to the bottom. And now Jacob Gladlick rolling the bottom along Joe Houston, makes the pass cleanly and quickly. Jacob Gladlick to the lead here at Charlotte. Yes, he is as well as Cameron Thompson and Brady Motes. So pit cycle number 2 underway. I guess a couple of guys hit pit road when I didn't notice because Matthew Heal's already been down. So was Christian Snyder, Jared Mayo, Michael Hall, James Fields. So while we were talking to Aiden, that was going on. Daniel Honeycutt also went down pit road. And here, oh, Jacob Gladlick locking it up sideways, gets it stopped. I don't think he spun, but that was pretty gnarly. Jacob Gladlick continues to hold on to this lead. Christian Snyder is trying to get around the lap car of Michael Hall. He put some time over Brady Motes. Now Brady Motes enters pit road. Brady is now the first driver to hit pit road. See if there's any other takers. There's Christian Snyder, Joe Houston, Cameron Thompson. Douglas Henry is caught up to Matthew Heel for 5th, by the way. Was for 6th. And plus those 2 wins. Oh, we got a caution flag. Forget what I was saying. I think Matthew Heel, Jared Mayo just got together. Jared Mayo contacted the rear end of the car. We'll have to take a look at the replay. Here's Matthew Heel. Jared Mayo in front. Matthew catching Jared. Oh, Matthew Heel caught the apron. That's a rare mistake out of the 53. You don't normally see that. Let's watch that from cockpit view so you guys get a good idea of what I saw here. Watch him grab that apron. I mean, it's natural for the race car driver to want to correct the wheel, and he ends up correcting right into Jared Mayo. Let's watch from a little bit further back. Trying to arc his corner, get to the bottom of the track. You can see that left front touches that apron, corrects it, and then gets into Jared Mayo, who's running just a handful off pace. Jared Mayo, unfortunate to be an innocent bystander. And Matthew Heel is going to have some pretty gnarly right front and nose damage. Hey, Doug, this is Noah up at the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
So 2 things. First, congratulations. I think you might have cycled yourself out to the front. Second question, is that the ruling? Are you getting cycled to the front here? Did you hit the lottery on that caution coming out?
Yeah, I hit the Mega Millions here, buddy.
So you're going to be starting up front, 30-lap shootout. This is the amount of range in a race where you have the strongest car when you got an intermediate run. Do you think you can outdrive Jacob Gladlick here? Kind of give us some insight on what you're thinking.
I'm thinking it's a 3rd place finish, but we'll see what happens.
Well, it's a 3rd place finish. We'll see what happens.
These guys are quick, man. These guys are quick.
These guys are quick. Well, in terms of learning new things about Charlotte, got a little notebook next to you for next week. Do you think this increases your confidence level overall for Pal?
100%. The whole point of this was to have fun and learn for the PAL League next week.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to be cheering you on. I will be cheering you on up here in the booth. My pal racing guy in the league. You're about the last one left because Matthew Hill just got race-ending damage. You're going to cycle to the front. How about you run the hell out of that car and put on a show, okay? Show these guys that PAL Racing is on top, all right? Don't let these cruddy Next Era dudes beat you.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. I'll send you back down, Douglas. Win this damn
Thanks.
thing. He needs to get a good jump here. He's not known for his restarts. He's a little slow on the green. This time, he gets a really good jump, and I think Jacob Gladlick gets put into the wall with Brady Motes. It was a bad start. This is exactly what Douglas Henry needed. Can Douglas Henry hang on? But Cameron Thompson is all alone. He doesn't have anybody to battle, which means he relatively can get up to the front quicker because he doesn't have anybody to be side-by-side with. But as they go down the back stretch, Douglas Henry, we're going to look at the gap. 3/10 now. Can he hold on? Can he pull away? There's Douglas Henry. There's Cameron Thompson. Cameron Thompson is now getting caught by Jacob Gladlick. And as they go down the front stretch, Douglas Henry leads the lap. Cameron Thompson 4/10 off now, but starting to reel Douglas Henry back in. As they go into 1 and 2, Douglas needs to just hit his marks. He actually gained another 10th. Douglas getting quick, but mind you guys, this is a 30-lap shootout. It's not that short. You're going to have some tire wear, but that doesn't matter. These guys are putting the pedal to the floor. Douglas Henry running a little bit higher in that corner, but still gaining time over second. Come on, Doug, bring it back around. 31 laps to go. Now Jacob Gladlick fell back to 4th because Cameron Thompson under attack by Christian Snyder. Christian Snyder behind the 8 car trying to battle it out. This is what Douglas wants to see. Douglas nearly has a second over these guys, but I think Cameron might have just turned a quicker lap right here. Maybe not. He lost another 10th. Douglas, you need to keep pulling away, buddy. Now the gap is to second. Cameron Thompson battling Christian Snyder. Jacob Gladlick has fallen off by a few car lengths. Christian Snyder looks to the outside, back down to the inside. It's a crossover door to door as they go through turns 3 and 4. Christian Snyder can't quite get the dive in. Cameron Thompson arcing the corner really well, gets to the bottom and gets to pull away, but Douglas now with a 1 second lead. Douglas still rolling that top side. I wonder if he might just kind of let Cameron go by, knowing there is a championship battle on the line and he's not a regular. But damn, Douglas, win this damn race for me, please. 2/10 of a gap now. And I might see a pass here within the next lap. Cameron Thompson, Douglas Henry side by side for a second. Douglas Henry still retains the lead. And once again, watch Cameron Thompson roll this bottom. There's the difference. You can see he's just about even, just about to the corner panel. Almost makes it work. And even Brady Motes is starting to catch the pair. Cameron Thompson to the bottom. Can he get the clear? Now Douglas Henry is kind of in a good spot because he can negate Cameron Thompson of getting a good run on the corner exit. Cameron needs to use the entire track to really get that throttle pin down. So he has to lift a little bit on exit, but he just makes it up in the corner. I wish we could see Douglas try that bottom line a little bit more. Or try that at all, because he is going to be able to be past Cameron Thompson as now your leader. But Douglas wants to battle back. He's on that high side, but look, he just cannot get that rolling speed. Cameron Thompson goes to the lead, coming up on just 16 laps to go. Brady Motes now to the inside of Douglas. They're even as they go down the back stretch. Brady falls back to the rear corner panel. Oh no, he just got Douglas Henry. Douglas Henry left hook into the inside wall. Hard hit out of the 66. That's going to end his day off the bumper of Brady Motes. And what an eventful race it was for the 66. And he is out of it, and we will have right around a 6 to 7 lap shootout. Oh my gosh, what happened there? We got the replay ready. Let's look at it. So we see Brady Motes has to fall back in line. He's at the left rear corner panel. The 66 comes up, misjudges where his bumper was, and Douglas Henry gets a left hook into the inside wall. Brady Motes just unaware of where his car was sitting and relative to the 66. And you hate to see that. Oh my, yes you do. Cameron, this is No Weapon in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Well, Cameron, you find yourself here in the lead. You ran down Douglas, got around him, and we're going to have probably right around a 7 to 8 lap shootout. Do you have what it takes to hold off Brady Motes, Christian Snyder, Jacob Gladlick?
Schneider and Gladlich, yes. Brady, I'm worried about. He's been fast pretty much all night. But now we're going to have... Oh, he just actually got EOL'd. So, I think we're okay.
Do you know why he got EOL'd?
He got EOL'd because he caused that last caution.
Copy. Gotcha. So, now you have Jacob Gladlick starting behind you. This will make you a little bit nervous, knowing he's been the fastest today?
He's been fastest on a long run. I think I have him in a short run. And we got, 8 laps to go here? I think we should be okay.
Alrighty. And tell me, when you get that car to your outside and it's on that last lap, is it elbows out?
100%. We're winning this tonight.
Alrighty. Love to hear it, Cameron. We'll send him back down. He says 100% elbows out. We are winning this race. Christian Snyder, you're pulsing to the outside. It's a great jump out of Christian Snyder. Cameron Thompson didn't quite get the launch that he needed. And as they go through turns 1 and 2, Jacob Gladlick on that bottom side of Christian Snyder. Christian Snyder getting a push from Joe Houston. And as they go down the backstretch, look at Christian Snyder down to the inside. Christian Snyder looking like he's going to try to make the pass on Cameron Thompson. He loses a little bit of speed. And there is Mr. Joe Houston on that top line, giving a push to the 8 car across the stripe. 6 laps to go. Christian Snyder, Joe Houston even, trying to give each other enough room, battling hard. And Cameron Thompson might have lost a little bit of speed to the corner. Oh, Christian Snyder comes up. They bump, rub a little bit. Christian Snyder falls back. Cameron Thompson with the lead. Joe Houston now following Jacob Gladlick on that bottom side. And now Joe Houston sets his sights on the lead. He has enough room to be able to get it done. Nobody behind him. That is close, so he can use up as much track as he needs. Following Cameron Thompson into the corner. Cameron thinks he has the quickest short run car. Look at Mr. Joe Houston looking to the bottom. Cameron's going to chop the nose, block it all the way down the backstretch, still blocking. Look at Joe looking to the bottom. Elbows out. Cameron Thompson with the block. 1-2 as they come across the stripe. Cameron Thompson still with the advantage. And I think Jacob Gladlick and Brady Motes are knocking elbows back there. Kevin Gunther, by the way, is also back on the lead lap, so he's in the mix. Cameron Thompson pulls away from Joe Houston. 4 laps to go, and he has the lead now, back by a 10th. Here comes Joe Houston, reeling him back in. Will it be enough? All over the back bumper of the 8, he falls back about a car length. Cameron Thompson holding on to your lead across the stripe. 3 laps to go. Joe Houston needs to spend a couple of laps here to build one good run. He'll probably only have one more chance to try to make the pass. He needs to settle in and set up that 8 car for a pass. The rest of the field has fallen back. It is a 2-car battle. Does Joe have anything in that 3 machine, or did Cameron Thompson call his shot here? He is going to win it tonight. Drove his way on that previous run up into the lead, past Douglas Henry. He's been running top 5, top 10 every week. And here in Next Era, round 8 at Charlotte, Cameron Thompson in the 8 car is going to go to victory lane. Cameron Thompson wins Charlotte.
Good win, Cam.
Jeez.
Good race.
Let's go.
We need the AMR safety crew to turn 1.
I'll take a P6, considering I was 2 laps down at one point on the track.
Cameron Thompson gets his win. He'll come back to the front stretch, give us a celebratory burnout, and we'll interview your winner. Watch him burn it down at Cameron Thompson. Finally gets his win in the season. Took him 8 weeks, but here he is. Cameron Thompson, you called your shot and you brought home the dub, picking up the win at Charlotte. Tell us about it, buddy.
Holy cow. That crazy block and a throw on Christian down the backstretch was very risky, but we got it done. And after that, it was just holding your line, trying to keep it up. I can't believe we won that.
Well, you fought hard all season long. You've been top 10, top 5. We've seen you flirt with the top 3. You've led some laps. How does it feel to finally get a win in NXT Era?
I love the Xfinity cars. It's really a fun car to drive. I drive a lot of Cup cars mostly, so coming back to here, it was a lot of fun. I'm still under shock. I can't believe I won this.
Well, congratulations, Cameron. We'll let you settle back in and celebrate with your buddies. Congratulations, buddy.
But
absolute spectacular race for the man himself. And we get to interview, once again, Mr. Joe Houston. Joe, it seems like every single week, no matter what league, I'm interviewing you for another top 3 finish. Probably one of the most consistent drivers I've seen. Tell us about your race today.
Yeah, I was going to say, it feels like a little deja vu from last night, another second, but was probably 4th or 5th best car tonight, so can't be upset with the second there. The caution at the end obviously gave me the opportunity. Was giving it everything to try and get to him at the end, but got to settle for second again.
Well, Joe, you got to be looking really good in the points. Like I said, that consistency is paying off. Congratulations, buddy. We'll see you next week.
All right, man. Thanks. See ya.
We'll set him down, and that's going to be the interview from your top 2 finishers here in the NXT Era Grand National Series race at Charlotte, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Find us same time, same place next week for what will be round 9 at Indianapolis. Excited to see that race, a Brickyard 400 style race there. It'll be 80 laps. Y'all, I've been Noah Longyear with Longyear Live. Check out Player Advancement League. That's twitch.tv/Player Advancement League to watch my Tuesday night league. Starts around the same time, 8 o'clock. Have a good night.